It's tiny. It's a lot smaller than I thought. What am I thinking? Why are you doing this? Hi there, Michelle here, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be unboxing some yarn from Hobbii and going over the project I'm going to make with it. Hobbii Yarn reached out to me and asked if I wanted to be part of their campaign for this summer on Holiday with Hobbii. With this challenge, I have to make something that is kind of like inspired by a vacation that I've already been on and something that I would wear and bring on vacation in the future. Let's first get into the yarn I picked out, and then we can kind of go over the project. All right, so let's unbox this yarn or unbag it. If you watched my one video that I worked with Hobbii months ago, and I made that one hexagon cardigan with, you know, the greens and the browns and the oranges and the yellow that's also kind of looking like off-white now. But anywho, I went with a cotton yarn and I ended up going with another cotton yarn. What I ended up picking up was these, and these are their Friends Cotton 8 out of 4. Oh, why is it always such tough words for me to say? Mercerized. It's this yarn. So this color is just beige. Going to be the main color, and then the other color I picked, chocolate, and this one actually might look a little bit familiar if you had watched the other video, which I just mentioned. I bought the same color, but in a thicker cotton. So these ones are actually going to be a little bit thinner than what I was used to working on, but because it is supposed to be a summer outfit, I want it light and I want it airy. So I did pick 2 more colors. I don't know if I'm going to use them. I kind of had an idea and then I kind of switched ideas as they were like sending me the yarn. So I don't know if I'm going to use them, but I got this purple yarn here. This color here is called Purple Rain, and then I also got this yarn here, which is just black. Again, I'm not too sure if I'm gonna use these or not. I don't know. I had an idea and then I kind of just switched gears, but it's okay. I didn't get too much of these. The theme of this project is vacation. I had to come up with an idea that kind of reminds me of vacations that I've went on in the past and something that maybe I would also use in the future for vacations. Now here's the thing. Growing up, I think camping was the biggest vacation I ever went on, and that was it. And then in my early 20s, I went to Florida twice. That's it. I'm not a vacation gal. I'm a stay at home all summer and have ice caps vacation kind of gal. I don't remember the last time I bought a bathing suit because I don't go swimming. Anywho, I kind of come up with the idea of if I were ever to go to Florida ever again, I highly doubt I'm ever going to go back to Florida. That's just a thing. I'm more of a go to a cabin in the middle of the woods by a lake. If I were to go on vacation, that would be it. Also think Miss Maisel's The Catskills. Anywho, my theme is what would my grandpa wear on vacation in the 1950s. One, probably this. This was his. It actually says California on it. Just a bunch of California postcards. So this actually belonged to my grandpa. You'd wear this, obviously. The main idea with these colors, I'm going to remake a sweater or a shirt that I already made. Okay, hear me out. It's from a prior video. It's the one where I did black and white where you couldn't really see the colors until the very end, and I learned a lot from that project, and thank goodness, because now I can apply it to this one. Now here's the thing. I want to make the old man button up cardigan, but not a cardigan because it's going to be just a short sleeve shirt. Whether or not I'm going to do the hexagon pattern, that is up in the air. I'm not 100% sure yet because I already did it. It turned out good, and I know I could follow that instructions and do this one really well, but then like there's another idea I kind of have, and I might go with that one. The thing is it a risk? Like, am I taking a risk doing something I haven't done before? Well, it's not really I haven't done before, I just haven't done it in this style. Or do I do what I know best? I think I'm gonna take the risk. The main color is going to be this beigey color. Now, I thought this color was gonna be a little bit lighter than it is. It's just a tad bit darker. Yes, I know I ordered beige. But sometimes when you order beige, it's more on the white side. This is more on the browner side of the colors scheme, wheel, however you want to say. But I want this to be the main color, and then I also got this brown here as the accent color. I don't think I'm going to need this much yarn for the accent. I think I could have been okay with just buying like half of this. Here's the thing. I'm also going out of my comfort zone again, and I'm making a second item for this project, and that is going to be a bucket hat. I have not worn a bucket hat since I was in grade 5. Which was 1999 or 2000. Might have been 2000. Anywho, that was the last time I wore a bucket hat, and it had a little pocket on the front and you could put like a toonie in. Anyhow, you know what? Maybe did I wear one in high school too for the winter? I don't know. That's the last time I wore a bucket hat. And I didn't really jump on the bucket hat trend when it came back a few years ago, but when I think of like old man on the country club in Florida, I see him wearing a bucket hat. I'm also picturing him in the 1960s, 1970s. So that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm going to be making the main shirt out of this, and then I'm going to be using this as the accent color, and then I think it's gonna be reverse for the hat, depending on how much yarn I have left. I would like it matchy-matchy. If I don't think I have enough of this yarn to make the whole hat, then I'm gonna do this. I don't know, I've never crocheted a bucket hat. I've never made a bucket hat. I don't know what I'm doing for the bucket hat. But we're gonna get the shirt done, and if I think I can do the bucket hat, I'm gonna do the bucket hat. I will do the bucket hat. Here is the plan for this project. For this project, the stitch that I'm gonna use is gonna be a granny square, but in a flat row. So I know how to do a granny square when I'm working myself in a square, but for this, I'm actually just going to be doing it row by row. I'm going to be making one back piece, then I'm going to be making 2 panels for the front, adding some short sleeves. I am going to be adding a color because I just love how those look. I might do some brown trim. Not 100% sure if I want to do the brown trim. We'll see how it looks when I have it all attached. Also, might add some pockets. I've never added pockets to any of my crocheted pieces before, but I think that this might deserve some pockets. We'll see on the yarn situation and how that's going. And then for the hat, I've never made a hat before. I don't know how this hat is gonna turn out. It's either gonna turn out great or not. Well, I mean, I've made hats, but I made more beanie hats. I haven't actually made a bucket hat, so we'll see how that goes. Now, like I said, I am gonna be using the opposite colors. So brown is gonna be the main color for the hat, and then the beige is going to be the secondary color. Now, how I'm gonna construct this hat, I don't know. Either I'm gonna just do the whole entire hat just as single crochets, again, alternating pattern, having the beige as the stripe. The second option for the hat is do single crochet for the top, single crochet for the brim, but the middle part of the hat continue the same pattern that I'm gonna do for the shirt itself, which is the granny square flat stitch. Maybe. We'll just have to see when I get to the hat part, but I have to first do the shirt and then see how that looks, and then we can do the hat. So now you know the project and the theme of where I am going with this. This is old man, grandpa, core, going on vacation on a lake to go fishing, or to Florida. One of those two in the 60s. That's my theme for this summer. This yarn here I've never worked with. I've worked with their thicker Friends Cotton yarn. This one, oh boy, it's tiny. It's a lot smaller than what am I thinking? Why are you doing this? I ordered enough yarn this time, I hope. The last one I almost didn't have enough for my project. These are the 2 colors and how they're gonna look together. They're kind of exactly how I look. I wanted this one just to be a little bit more white, but it kind of was like the other colors was a little bit too pinky and a little bit too white, so I feel like this is a good color scheme. I mean, this brown is the exact same brown I'm wearing right now. Like, what are the odds of that? Not a lot of odds, because I love this color. They look a lot more shinier on camera, but they aren't as shiny in person, which is good. I don't want super shiny yarn for this project. They're very soft. I'm gonna be needing, a 3 to 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. Oh, I do have one of those. It's a very light, fine yarn. I might just use a 4. We will see. We'll see. Because here's the thing, I wanted the cotton, but the cotton I bought before was way too heavy, and I feel like this one's like the perfect lightness. Also, it's a t-shirt. I have to remind myself that you're not making a whole sweater. Don't worry. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay. I think that pretty much sums up what I'm doing with this project. Also, let me know in the comments below if you're gonna be making anything, knitting, crocheting, crafting, anything really, for this summer that you're excited about. I love to hear about that. I do have a lot of other projects this summer that I am dying to work on, but this one, I've actually had this idea for such a long time, and when Hobbii reached out and they're like, hey, it's vacation season, would you like to make something? I'm like, I have the idea. I think that sums it up for this video. This is a part 1 of a 2-part video. The second part will be coming out, I believe, in mid-June. When the project's done, it's gonna take me some time to work on it. And if you're new to my channel, like sewing, thrifting, crafting, and of course, crocheting, why not hit the subscribe button? You can also follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok. I think that's it. So y'all have a good day now.